Hey y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Take this word back to God in prayer. Ask the Lord what it means to you. Pray for knowledge, wisdom, clarity, understanding. Any songs and scriptures that God put in my heart, I will definitely put it below. Check out the description of this video. This word is going to find you, reach you, and bless you, okay? Holy Spirit, I invite you in to please speak through me, for me. Let this word reach and minister to your people. The Lord allowed me to see some things that took place in the spirit. So he gave me a vivid dream. In the dream, I recall a woman stealing. This was there was someone else taking a shower. While they were taking a shower, someone creeped in their home and tried to steal their purse. So the woman was, let me use my Bible as an example. So there was a woman who was in the shower in her own home, okay? And someone creeped in her house. They waited until she got in the shower. They waited. So y'all got to catch and receive this word. So as she was in the shower, someone got the purse and looked at it, and they knew what was in the purse. It wasn't just the purse that they wanted, but they wanted what was inside the purse. So the woman I saw tiptoed, made her way to the door, and she noticed that there was a camera. She could not believe that her every move was being tracked by this surveillance camera that she did not see. So she locked eyes in on the camera and she froze. She froze. She didn't know what to do because she's listening to this woman making her way out the shower, and she's looking at this camera. She's not knowing what to do. She was like, "Oh, and she started to play like it could be somebody with the that is hearing impaired, because I remember seeing that in the spirit, something dealing with sign language, you know. And I remember also this person trying to pretend like they wasn't stealing. They would just say, "Oh, I just wanted to see how good it will look on me. It will look nice." You know, I was just admiring this thing. They was lying. The camera had saw their intent. So, because I remember as she was trying to sneak out the door, she couldn't go out the door. Even if she wanted to, she couldn't go out the door. I just remember the purse being too big to go through that door. So it was like she was wasting her time and she was in a lot of trouble. So I woke up and I took this word to God, and you know, I prayed about it and I said, "Okay, God, this is something that is going to bless someone." Y'all, there is someone, because I saw a female. Okay, ask God who this person is in your life. Ask God to reveal to you, who is this person trying to steal from you? Because they can't have your stuff. They can't have what's yours. It's written. It is written. The Holy Spirit is saying it is written. They cannot have your stuff, y'all. This your snatchback season. This your season to take your stuff back. Hold up, wait a minute. What you do with my stuff? This mine. No, because somebody tried to steal your identity in the spirit. Somebody tried to steal not only your identity, but your inheritance. Somebody tried to steal your destiny, y'all. Somebody wanted all of you, but they could never walk in your shoes. They could never, ever, because God chose you and not them. They wouldn't know what to do with this thing, even if it came with instructions, y'all. I know that sounds so corny, but y'all, it's so true, y'all. This is so funny. They wouldn't know what to do with that thing, even if it came with instructions, because why? It's attached to you. It belongs to you. Somebody has been caught red-handed. They can't deny it. Oh, man. They are mad that you found out. They mad that you saw what they were doing. They wasn't expecting you to have these eyes, you know. They wasn't expecting you to have this hearing, this new hearing that God has given you. They wasn't expecting you to be as gifted as you are. It's because of God. They wasn't expecting you to have that connection. What you mean with the Holy Spirit? You know what they're doing. Even when you in the shower represents you just working on yourself. The shower means that you getting cleaned up. You just want to be better. You ain't worrying about nobody else. You're not in nobody else's business, but you're just working on yourself, trying to become better. And why would they want to come steal something you worked so hard for? They could never put their hands on your stuff. They're not going to get away with it. If you've been dealing with somebody and you know, y'all, change your passcodes, okay? Change your passcodes, because you could have been logging, using someone else's device to log in, or maybe you have trusted someone with their passcode or password, back then. Why they still keeping tabs? Why they still can see what you're doing? You need to change your passcode. They don't need access to this new you. They see it, y'all. Somebody can see inside your account. You got to catch this thing on a spiritual, y'all. Somebody can see that God is taking you higher. Somebody can see that God is taking you places. Somebody sees that God is blessing you with the bag, y'all. This is the wealth and prosperity, okay? This is the godliness you've been praying for. Somebody done took a sneak peek and they see that God about to make a big deposit. So they call themselves tiptoeing. Oh, where you going? Give me back my stuff. This ain't yours. Where you think you going with this? I don't think so. They got to suffer the consequences. Somebody got to deal with the consequences of trying to steal from you. That ain't their stuff. That belongs to you. This is your inheritance. Why would somebody try to steal from you and you would give it to them freely, y'all? That's the crazy part about it. You would give them everything that you got to make sure that they was happy. To make sure that they did not go without. And they would try to steal from you the minute you turn your back. Man, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? You a touch not. You're not to be played with. This is your inheritance, is what God has said. It's written. This your snatchback season. Give me back my stuff. Where do you think you're going? Oh, it's consequences behind that. Trust and believe. See, somebody think they got away with it. They didn't. They didn't. As soon as they tiptoed out, God about to deal with them. Because they thinking they safe because you ain't put your hands on them. But baby, God is ready. Locked and loaded, ready. They about to get whacked for messing with your stuff because you ain't put in on this. Okay? You have been going in your secret place. You have been serving faithfully. You have been making sacrifices and walking in obedience. And they wasn't. They can't leech off your stuff in this season. No. They can't get what's yours in this season. No. They tried that before. And they almost got away, so they thought. God was giving them time to make things right with you. God was giving them time to make things right. But they didn't want to do right. They didn't want to make things right. They found it easier to try to, put their hand in the cookie jar when you wasn't looking. They found it easier, to slip into your funds while you wasn't looking. They found it easier, to drain your energy, to mess with your peace, to mess with this and that you was more than willing to give it to them freely. Here you go. But no. They being revealed in this season, y'all. That's why God was telling you. Everybody can be trusted. I know you love hard. You want everyone to grow and glow and thrive and succeed. But some people just don't want to put in the work. They want to be a leech. They can't leech off of you in this season, boo. They can't leech off of you in this season. It's not going to happen. So for whoever tried to steal from you, they've been caught red-handed. They've been caught with their hands in the cookie jar. They've been caught trying to steal from you. They got greedy. Greed seeped into their spirit. Greed took over their mind. Greed, all they saw was, what they could have, what they could get, and they don't have to put in much work. But they didn't know it was a price to pay when it come to try to steal from you. It was a price to pay. Trying to take what's yours when you wasn't looking. It was a price to pay. Because all you was doing was working on yourself. You wasn't out to get nobody. This is the type of person who always scheming, scamming. Always trying to get the next quick buck. Nothing they ever do ever go right because they chasing the bag. They're not putting God first. So nothing that they ever will do will last. It will always crumble. It will always fall. It will always leave them in a hole. It will always leave them, going from here to there, here to there. No satisfaction, no peace, no love, no nothing. Because they ain't put God first. But you, on the other hand, you put God first. You know your help comes from God. You know everything you got come from the Lord. And you give God praise. You give God the praise for what he is doing in your life and for where he's taking you and how he's blessing you and how he's moving through you. You give God praise. Is somebody mad because they're looking at you like you got it easy? But they don't know the hard work that you put in behind the scenes when nobody was looking, when nobody is watching. They don't know the L's you took in private, but you kept showing up. They don't know that about you. So in this season, they got to get their hands off of your stuff. It's not going to work, y'all. Oh, no. That's why God been telling you to be watchful and prayerful. You're going to say, well, wow. You're going to hate the way things happen. How things went down. But you're going to say, God, I thank you. Because now I see. That person can't be trusted. God, now I see. God been telling you it's okay to have a good heart. But you still got to be watchful and prayerful. You still got to watch people, man. You still have to watch that Judas sitting at that table. Everybody sitting there. They want to eat off their plate and they want to eat all of your plate. It don't work like that. No. You got to surround yourself by godly people. Pray. Ask God to reveal to you. Who got to go in this season? I'm telling you. Some people got to go. They got to go. They took your niceness as weakness. They took your kindness for granted. They took your loyalty for their pleasure. They played over you. But they won't be playing over you in this season. No. They won't get over on you in this season. They won't ride your coattail in this season. It's not going to happen. They're going to have to put in the work. But somebody being punished for trying to steal your stuff while you was busy working on yourself. That's not going to happen. God ain't going to let that slide. They had one too many chances. And they didn't want to make things right with you. They would rather steal from you while you wasn't looking. It ain't going to happen. No. You got eyes in the spirit. You got ears in the spirit. When you sleeping, baby, you woke. Stop playing with the Holy Spirit. What you mean? What you mean? You saw what they was doing. They've been caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Take this word back to God in prayer. Pray and ask the Lord for knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Ask God to reveal to you who this people is that you got to cut ties with altogether. I love you. God bless you. And goodbye. Catch you when you level up. Ask the Lord to reveal to you. Okay? It's going to hurt. But guess what? It's going to take you higher. It's going to set you free. Take this word back to God in prayer. I love you and God love you way more. Be blessed. Bye, y'all.